Okay,
All
so
right.
let's dive in, Sua.
Yes.
All right.
How you doing, Maria?
Hello. Hello,
Hello. Sure.
everyone. Hi, I'm Cla from dreambookproject.com. I'm the official interviewer for the speakers of Freedom Summit Global. And we'll be getting to know the fantastic international and local speakers for Freedom Summit Global. These speakers will gather to show you how to live a life of total freedom. Freedom from time, freedom from money, and freedom from location limitations. So this afternoon, we have a very special guest. He teaches coaches and mentors, mortgage brokers, and financial advisors how to make six figures. He has also been featured in CNBC, CNN, Fox News, and Wall Street Journal. So, without further ado, I introduce to you the remarkable Sua
Woo!
Truong. Woo! Yeah.
Well, what an introduction, Maria.
Yeah. All right, Sua, say hello to everyone.
Hey, hello, folks in Indonesia. It's nighttime here in Vancouver, British Columbia. Glad to be on here on live and see you guys, and hope you guys take a lot away from this short interview. But looking forward to seeing everybody there.
Yeah, there's the time difference, but we found a way to schedule an interview between us. And yes, we hope that everyone learns a lot from this interview. So Sua, why did you agree to become part of Freedom Summit Global? So why did you agree to participate in this summit?
It's funny. I was on vacation in Manila, and while there, Ricky Shetty asked me to come do a impromptu presentation in front of a group of about 30 people around there in this place.
That was in December. The one in December.
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah. He said, you know, for the short 30 minutes that you had there, you had such an impact on people, and you should consider coming back to the, you know, on the digital nomad conference that we're having here. So I said, well, you know, sure. I mean, I'm open to it. I'm willing to help other people to improve their lives and all that. So this is right up my alley, right? Right, what I want to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can imagine, because talking to you after New Year, I mean, our conversation, that had an impact on me. So I can imagine the impact you had on other people as well.
Yeah. It's just, you know, it's a way for me to give back, and I love the Filipinos, and you guys are so heartwarming and giving, and want to grow. That's the biggest thing is, you know, I like people who reach out and they want to do better, you know. And I like most of the Western world, they think it's more of got to give it to them, right? It's
sense of entitlement,
and I don't like that. It's like, you know, if you ask for help, I'm more than willing to help. But if you think I deserve your help, well, that's not coachable, first of all, right? So
not cool.
I like the Filipinos, and you know what? It's great. I look forward to come back and to have an impact on you guys, on the people there, to be able to help them grow their business.
So you think Filipinos are coachable?
I say yes, because of all the Filipino friends that I have known in the past, very humble, very family oriented, and, you know, without due respect to people who are go getter, right? They Filipinos are you know, take time and understand and be able to absorb things and be able to learning, and perhaps we can take some lessons and maybe we do something. So I like the humble attitude and the culture of the Filipino people.
How about Asians in general? Since we're Freedom Summit Asia and we're coming to other cities in Asia.
Well, they have different needs, I would say, and one thing that I do want to do is, you know, my biggest goal is to go to the third world countries where they can really use what we learn from the West and to bring it to them and say they can adopt it, right? We have a drive, we have motivation. I find that in Asia in general, there's a very low sense of motivation. like to strive for success and all that. And you can't succeed without that, right? Without the drive, without the ambition, without the motivation, without the, I want more out of life.
Yeah.
It's okay, you know, it's okay. I like it, like the humbleness and the respectful. It served us. It served my father's generation. But if we're gonna come into the, you know, into the new generation, the new world that we have right now, you can't bring that with you, right? The rest of the world is so far ahead that Asia is like, wow, you guys are still so far behind. Highly technologically advanced with all the technology, but yet business-wise, so far behind, right? So hopefully with the Digital Nomad and the Freedom Summit, we can change
things.
An
impact.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Can you give us examples of key learnings or takeaways that we can learn from you at the Freedom Summit?
Well, one thing that I want to help is that because I'm Asian and I'm a refugee immigrant, so when I came to Canada, I had nothing. We were poorer than the poor people in Canada, if you imagine, right? We, you know, 8 of us living in a 2-bedroom apartment. So you can imagine, it's like, I'd rather stay back in Philippines, you know, living, there's more room for 8 people. Whereas we didn't have that. We didn't have the money. We couldn't pay the rent. So what I'm trying to get at is that it's not the poor me. We were broker here. I mean, we were wealthy people in Vietnam, but because we fled due to communist, the takeover, you know, you shouldn't have any excuses. So one of the biggest takeaways is that there is no excuse. I had a lot of excuse to stay poor for the rest of my life because we had nothing, right? With zero, not a penny, start over. So coming up from the refugee mindset of my mom and dad doing, you know, janitorial work, washing dishes, is like, what kind of future do you see as a kid, right? So one of the biggest takeaways is that we can't look at our parents and say, that's our future. And I see a lot of Asian people doing that. Oh, look at my parents. That's all they can do. Well, I guess the best I can do is what they have right now. Yeah. No, you know, that is not how it is, right? One of the great mentor and coach that taught me is that you were born poor. That's not your fault. You die poor. That is your fault, right? Yeah. So I want to teach that, like, I went from nothing. I made more money than my mom and dad can imagine in a year. Like in the whole entire lifetime, I probably made close to what they made in their whole entire lifetime. Wow. So coming from that is like, that's shocking, right? So how do you overcome that? So there's a couple of things that we have, mental barriers that I want to help out. So the, you know, the people that listen that attend the Freedom Summit is that not just the mindset, but there's a couple of things that are holding us back, and I'll help you find out what it is that's holding us back to be able to just say, look, this here is not helping me, and this is probably the one thing that's stopping us from achieving what we have potential of. Now, you know, some people religious, some people aren't. Me, I'm a Buddhist, but because I was raised by Christian families in Canada, I think that God gave us potential to be well more than what we're currently doing. We're just not stepping up to it, right? So I want to give them a couple of takeaways that they can implement immediately and to be able to change their life. And it's not drastic. It's just slight shift, right? So that's the thing. And the third thing that I want to be able to get across to people that the problem starts is not that we don't have a value to offer. Everybody has a value to offer. Maria, you have a great value to offer. What you do, I cannot do. You know what I mean? Like, you have a creative mind. That's awesome. When you ask me to draw and be creative, okay, I give up. My talent is elsewhere, right? We all have our individual talents. So we have a value. The problem is that we don't see our value. And if we don't see our value, how does our potential clients, customers see that, right? So I want to help you create and be able to increase that value that you see, and also be able to show how potential clients can see that she's got something. It's worth money. It would take me hundreds of hours to create that, but she's got it already. So if I hook my wagon onto hers, she's gonna help part of my business to grow. So therefore, we can grow together. We can make more money together. which means what? Which means there's a value, right? Huge value. It's just that we don't know how to get across to the potential clients, and we don't know how to see it in ourselves, right? So it goes back to mindset again. If I don't see the value in me, how do I expect my clients to see that value?
Yes.
That's a problem, right? I don't believe in me, Maria, but you should believe in me.
Yeah.
That doesn't, it's not in alignment, okay? And it doesn't sell, right?
Yeah.
You don't sell, you don't make money, right?
So, one is people should stop making excuses, like have a no excuses mantra if they want to succeed. And then second, you'll be helping them overcome mental barriers at the summit, and you'll be giving them actionable steps that they can immediately work on, and you'll help them see their own value so that other people can see that value in them.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. So you know that I'm in the business of helping people achieve their dreams. So I'd like to know, what is Sua Truong's secret to how to make your dreams come true?
I don't think it's a secret. The only thing that I've noticed is that I come from a very analytical background, an IT background. So if you want to know someone who analyzes something and analyze it to death, and then don't do anything, that was me. So they call it analysis paralysis in this marketing term. It's a true thing. You're analyzing so bad that the worst case scenario looks all of a sudden magnified. Okay, I don't want to do it, right? So my secret that I realized is that I recognize that early on that it's a problem. I'm a very good analytical person, so it helps creating a business. It creates making process. It creates books and stuff, right? It's great for that, but it doesn't serve when you want to grow your business, when you can be an entrepreneur and make 6 figures, right? I made 6 figures in 5 months, US dollar, and I'm teaching you people how to do that in a year. So, I mean, I can tell you how to do it in 6 months, but then you probably won't believe me. Oh, it's too much to believe, right? But I've done it, and I've teach others how to do it already. So it's not that it can't be done. But one thing at a time is that I realize that it doesn't matter what we teach an audience. So my secret weapon, secret sauce to Sua is this. I know everything. I want to know more. I am a perfectionist, but I realize that by the time for me to get myself perfected, somebody else stole my idea, right? My father was a great example of that. He created something that was amazing. That is a multi-million-dollar business today. But because he took the time to draw slowly, he didn't hire anybody to help him. He did it on his own. By the time he started getting the stuff ready for trademarking, somebody else trademarked ahead of him. Oh my God. Right? So my secret weapon is really nothing. My secret weapon is this. I understand I'm a perfectionist, but I don't need to be perfect to get to market. I just need to get to market first. Like Microsoft did. Was there the first operating system that they created, Windows? Was it good? Oh, it was terrible. It had bugs like crazy. We were paying for the bugs. They keep updating afterwards, right? So that's what I want to steal. That it's not a secret. It's like it's so many successes, so many businesses have succeeded based on that exact same thing. Imperfect action is better than perfect action.
Imperfect action is better than perfect action.
That's right. Because that perfect action will either never get done or it just takes too long. And by that time, somebody else got your ideas.
Sorry, let me repeat it. I said it wrong. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction.
Inaction. Yes, that's correct.
All right. So one last thing. Maybe you can throw a challenge to the viewers out there. So to everyone who's watching this video, maybe you can give them a challenge.
Yeah. My challenge is this. You have an idea, you have a goal, write it down. Don't limit yourself to who can help me or how can I get this done. Just say, give me the idea, write it down, and go out there. Say, this is my idea. This is what I want to do, right? And then say, hey, would you be interested? Ask some people, get feedback. So basically start something, get some action rolling, because in anything that you do, it's the momentum. If you don't have any momentum, it just dies. And you don't get motivated, you don't want to do anything, you think it sucks. It's not that your idea sucks, it's yet your lack of activity sucks, right? Can you imagine, if you have a lot of activity, you eventually get somebody who'll be interested in it, and then another person, is like, hey, this is great, right? And the ball keeps rolling. So when you have momentum, all of a sudden your sucky ideas now is worth money. Then it becomes a great idea because it made money.
So the challenge is to start something so that it
do something today, not tomorrow.
Today. Everyone, that's the challenge. Start something today. Work on your.
You got something. Today, reach out to 5 people.
Reach out to 5 people.
5 people that you respect, and say, "I want your feedback. I have this idea. Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the who, or where, or when, or what.
Not yet.
Yeah. Not yet.
It will fall into place.
That's right.
All right. So maybe you'd like to share your website to our viewers.
Oh, my website's pretty easy. It's my first and last name.com. SuaTruong.com. SuaTruong.com. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that ends our interview. Sua?
I'm excited to be at the summit.
We invite everyone. Sorry?
I'll be able to do more. I'll be able to extrapolate, be able to go through deep dive, and be able to really, really connect, right? To be able to give it all.
So we invite everyone to the Freedom Summit Global to achieve time freedom, financial freedom, and location independence. We'll be in Manila on March 30 to 31, right?
Yes.
And then we'll also be in Freedom Summit Global. We'll be in Kuala Lumpur on April 6, in Singapore on April 7, in Bali April 13, and in Chiang Mai April 17. So you can start reserving your calendars right now. And finally, we'd like to invite everyone to like Freedom Summit Global and Freedom Summit Asia over on Facebook. All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing everybody there.